Next game, Matt, that we're talking about, Snorta.
Yeah.
Exclamation point.
It's designed by Chris Childs and Tony Richardson. The art was by Steve Gray, Per Leveaux, Michael Menzel, and it was published by, we played the Mattel version.
All right, so Snorta, if you're not familiar with it, everybody gets a little barn, and you have a bag of animals. These animals are like just small little figures, and they, obviously are just barnyard animals that are painted. But you reach in, you grab one without anybody seeing it, and you stick it into your barn. The side that faces you, you can see through the door, because there's no door there.
Right.
The other sides are solid. Nobody can see it. And then you shuffle up a deck of cards that have all these different animals on them. And I think everybody gets some cards in front of them.
Yes.
A smaller stack of cards. And you flip over. Was it like that? I don't know. We only played this once. And
we took turns flipping over cards in a circle.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what dictated. Oh, once a pair came up.
I don't think there was cards in the middle. Now that I think about it.
No.
Yeah, everybody just had an even amount of cards.
Yeah, and once two cards matched in front of somebody is when they had to do the noises.
Yeah. So before you start the game, everybody makes a noise. They do get to see your animal at the beginning.
Yes.
They see your animal. You flip over, they see the animal. You make a noise for your animal. So if you got a cat, you can say meow or
whoever had it did a hiss.
A hiss.
Yeah. I can't remember.
We'll come back to that.
Was it Eric, I think?
That was Eric.
Okay.
That was actually sort of brilliant because it threw everybody off.
Yes.
Anyway, so you make a noise for your animal. You make sure everybody knows what it is and what ammo you have. Then you hide it in your barn. Everybody gets an even amount of cards. And you take turns. One person flips over a card. Next person flips over a card. As soon as somebody sees a match, those two players are pretty much playing against each other at that point.
Right.
It's the first person to make the noise of the other player's animal that's hidden. Not the cards, right?
Right, yeah. You got what's in their barn.
Yeah, so if they both flip over a cow card, like if I had a cow, somebody else flipped over something, then Matt flipped over a cow, me and Matt are now racing to say the sound effect of the animal that you got in the beginning. So that it throws you off because you see a cow. Mm-hmm. I have a cow, you got a cow, I want to say moo. That doesn't win you the game.
No.
If you had a cat and said hiss at the beginning, and I had like a donkey or something, I don't remember all the animals.
Frog was one.
Frog, we'll go with frog. And mine was ribbit. I need to say hiss before he says ribbit. And then when that happens, whoever loses takes all the cards that are face up, I think, on the table. That adds to your stack.
Between the players, yeah.
Is it just between the two players?
Yeah, just between the players.
Between two players. Anyway, and the first person to run out of cards wins. But once you... This is a bad review, I guess. We're not trying to review this game, obviously. This is just our first impressions after playing it one time. But eventually, you do get to draw another animal, I guess, if you win or it's lose. I don't remember which one.
Was that, or was there a card that triggered that?
No, I think it's if you win.
Was it if you win?
Yeah.
I don't remember switching that much. I thought we only switched like once or twice, but...
I should have read this game again before we started this. Oh, well. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
The point is, that's the game. And it was ridiculous. I didn't really mind it that much, but we were done playing it afterwards.
Yeah. It's basically war.
It kind of is.
With sound effects.
Yeah.
I mean, multiplayer war.
Would your kids like this?
I don't care.
Fair enough.
I hope they never find out about this game. Just to mention too, is also called Animania, Funny Farm, and Quackle.
Wow, it's been released that many times?
Yeah, it's been released a couple times. There was also, I think, a German name that I wasn't going to attempt.
Now, I think this would do well with families, though. I think it is a good family game, and it definitely is better than a lot of games out there that you can buy at Walmart.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know. I feel like it's ridiculous. I'd rather play something like Happy Salmon.
Yeah, and there's other games. It kind of reminds me, I think Blue Orange has a game called Barnyard Grab. Very similar, kind of same thing, where you got animals, like the actual toys in front of you, and you're either flipping over cards or something, and everyone has to try and grab that animal. I mean, I guess it's not completely like it, but it uses
similar.
It uses animals.
It's Splinter.
I guess now that I say it, it's not really the same thing. But
Yeah, I say that because after Splinter came out, anything that came out with gems in those colors, it's like, oh, it's Splinter.
It's Splinter.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't want to harp on Snorta. I feel like it's fine for the right audience. It's definitely a game that if you find it at Goodwill, pick it up, because regardless, I feel like it trades really well, and people seek after this thing like nothing.
Yeah, and being from Mattel, I guess, not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
You know that you look at it in that light. I guess it's not that bad of a game coming from a mass producer like Mattel, but
yeah, I think I probably would enjoy it more if kids were involved, or at least younger kids.
Yeah,
because I'm sure like when my son grows up and we're playing it as a family, it'd be cute to just see him do it.
Now I will say this game came with a ton of laughs. Because everybody kept getting tripped up and stuff like. So I mean, it's not to say we didn't laugh a lot. We did. We laughed. We went sitting there just frowning the whole time to get through. A lot of we were just cynical towards Eric because he pulled it out, and it was like, man, come on, really?
we just got done playing Formula D, and you're gonna pop this out. Yeah. I think that most of it was directed towards Eric, just being funny towards him. But
right.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad. I don't know if I would ask to play it, but if I play it in the future with younger kids and stuff, I probably wouldn't be mad about it.
Yeah.
Although I will say that I think everybody should have like I don't know, maybe that's some of the game is to make weird noises for your animal, or take the non-traditional way, like the cat doing a hiss.
Right.
But there was a snake, so I was like, what? Or at least there was a snake card.
That was the other thing that kind of threw everybody off on that too, right?
Yeah, maybe we can classify those as advanced tactics, and let's just stick with common everyday. I don't know. You could call people out for saying, instead of saying meow, if you said meow, like the Japanese way.
Okay.
Starting with an NY, like you could call people out on that according to the rules, and whatever. Let's just be a little bit lenient on that.
Right.
So unless you play this game all the time, then you need to move on.
Tournament setting, though, I'm calling you out.
Yeah,
I'm calling Judge.
Anyway, that's Snorta.
Yep.